Hello and welcome to Smitty's. I am a wood cutting fanatic who loves to run a chainsaw. I run alcohol chainsaws, ported chainsaws, I race chainsaws, and I even run the occasional vintage. Now remember, I cannot do this without you. You're everything to the channel, so please remember, subscribe, give that thumbs up, leave that comment. Today, we are going to have a lot of fun. So, how you doing? So, it's time to start. I was going to start this project a long time ago, but I decided to delay it and wait. And now feels like the right time. You know, the weather's starting to turn nice. Things are starting green. We're going to start seeing flowers soon. And you're going to start seeing this beard get shorter. She's getting a little warm. I grew the beard out for the winter, because she got cold. But now that she's warming up, I think I need to get rid of some of this. So I think here in the next day or two, I'm going to get at least half of this taken off. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to start the next project here. Today is going to be the first time this thing's had any fuel in it. It is going to be an alcohol-fueled chainsaw project. It is a Holtzfforma G366. Now, whenever I say alcohol, I actually mean methanol. VP Racing M1 methanol is what I'm going to be running. We're going to get it converted and all that stuff. We're going to get it ported. It's going to be a fun ride, but it's going to be a long, challenging ride. This is those projects that you do not expect to get done in a short amount of time, if you know what I mean. So you're going to have to stick around and watch as this project develops. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there eventually. Alrighty. Our goal is to have it complete by October for Sawfest. It would be nice to have it most of the way there, at least for Hopper's event, which is not that long away. It's only like a month and a half. So hopefully we can at least get it converted to methanol before that point. And, even if it's not at 100% of its, desired performance level. But today we're going to give her a run. This is the saw completely in stock form. This is literally the first drops of gas that's been run through this saw. It's been sitting on the floor collecting dust for a while, waiting for me to get started on it, and we're going to go ahead and get rolling. What else? This is the bar and chain setup. I plan on running on this for the races. So it is a square hand-filed chain. I am still new at square hand files, so we're going to be developing the chain as well. I don't expect the chain to perform at 100%, not by a long shot, but we're getting there. It takes practice, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to practice on the chain as I'm developing the saw and everything. So that's what we're going to see here. But what do you say we get this thing fired up, work at getting some baseline cuts on it, see how she runs in factory form, and take it from there. Alrighty. So there we go. I actually run the steel version of this saw at work. So I can tell you they do perform very similarly. It feels pretty much identical, sounds identical. So, you know, definitely a good clone of the original steel version of this saw. So, now I know I've seen video where there's been some issues with this saw where like the carburetor's not right for it and stuff like that, and we can get some more performance out of that. We'll address that stuff, but I doubt we're even going to run that carburetor. We're probably going to go with something different, possibly a Tillotson. We'll see, and you know, as it develops. So, great running saw. I mean, if you want to buy something straight up and run it to cut firewood, that is a great running saw. Tons of torque. You probably couldn't tell, but that chain is so freaking hungry. It pulls like a freight train. So yeah, definitely a hungry chain. But anyway, what do you say we get on with it here? All right, so yeah, I mean, if I was looking to buy a brand new saw to cut firewood with, I'd probably look at one of these pretty heavily. Give it a lot of consideration. I mean, in stock form, the saw runs just fine. Perfectly fine to me. It was tuned extremely fat out of the box. I bet you I leaned it out close to half a turn until she started to really clean up. So, you know, she was really rich out of the box, but we got her cleaned up, running good. Having that rich tune isn't a bad idea for breaking in, but that was too rich. To me, that was too rich. Where I have it is how I break them in. I don't run them so rich that they're burbling all over the place. I don't like to have all that extra stuff going on because I like the engine to burn clean during the break-in process. You know what I mean? A rich tune does not burn as clean as a proper tune, and I'd rather keep it, you know, burning clean. So what I do is I tune it the way it needs to be tuned, and I'm just careful with the way I run it. I don't put it through any like big, long, heavy cuts. You know, I give it breaks, things of that nature. Just pay attention that I don't run it lean. You know what I mean? You know, certain things. But anyway, this is going to be it. This is going to be the first video. This is our baseline run, I guess you can call it, of the G366. The next step, then we're going to start moving it towards methanol. Most people would go into the porting process next. I am not. I'm going to go to the methanol process next. So there's a reason, and that's literally just because I prefer to start by going to the alternate fuel first and then deciding down the road what port work needs changes. It's hard to decide what port work you need if you don't know the way it performs. That's my thought on it. You know what I mean? So let's figure out how she's going to run on methanol before we make decisions on the port work. You know what I mean? But anyway, hey, hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.